So,
for those of you who don't know me, my name is Skotchdopole. I'm an investigator with the police independent review office of the Police Oversight Commission. That's what I always say. In any case, I also sit on the Policy and Procedures Review Board, and there have been a number of significant changes that have occurred because of recommendations from not only the Police Oversight Commission but the IRO regarding policy recommendations. For example, there was a recent case, and I won't bore you with all the details, but the city of Albuquerque was sued for a significant amount of money because they detained witnesses at a crime and detained them to the point where they were handcuffed, not allowed to go to the bathroom. Somebody urinated on themselves in the car and all that. That entire policy has been rewritten, and it just got published just within the last month or so. There are policy implications that have come, taser, that all of the 9 or 10 or 12 categories that we now have regarding the lapel videos and things like that, those have all come from recommendations from the POC that have been taken through to the, so it's not as if the POC has not made policy recommendations. They are doing that. The process takes forever to get done. That's the frustration, because it's government.
Why does it take forever? Because that may be another issue which we need to address. You know, maybe as a recommendation.
It has to go through so many levels of review, and then of course you have all kinds of different players involved in the game. You have the union that's involved, and they want to, you know, you have legal that's involved to make sure the policy is legal. You don't want a POC to say, okay, police officers can't shoot at people unless they're fired upon first. I mean, that doesn't even fall within the self-defense and things like that. So it has to go through so many layers of review before it actually becomes policy, and it has to be legal. You know, policies are supposed to be legal and reflect the law and what's allowed under the law.
Okay.
So,
First of all, question.
Yeah.
Okay. But when they haven't followed through on a recommendation, is there some kind of documentation stating why they didn't do it?
there is a in our rules and regulations of the POC right now, if the POC asks the chief to do something, he has 20 days to respond in writing.
Oh.
So there is a procedure out there. Do I know that that's utilized as much? I don't know. I don't think so.
Yeah, or required.
Or required.
Yeah.
Let's.
Well, he is required to respond. The chief is required to respond in writing.
And if he doesn't,
I don't know.
I mean,
I don't know if
that's
there's a
part of,
sanction
I mean,
to it.
that's kind of going into the whole
Yeah.
notion of the IPRA issue of the expectation, the requirement, and then not, and then what? Thank you for that.
So let me just sort of take a pulse